This is just proof that if you're a man, neither side is on your side. They just want to milk you. Kentucky Senate passes bill to grant the right to collect child support for unborn children. Well, what are you going to do next? Are you going to have back child support payments for the 2 or 3 years you were talking with her about having kids? They are just doing everything they can to milk more money out of men. And then as they keep doing this and driving more men away, then they're legitimately confused. Like, why are men avoiding relationships? I don't get it. The Tradcock-led Kentucky Senate voted overwhelmingly Tuesday to grant the right to collect child support for unborn children, advancing a bill that garnered bipartisan support. Yeah, if you're a man, both sides are against you. And the measure would allow a parent, let's be honest, a mother to seek child support for up to a year after giving birth to retroactively cover pregnancy expenses. The legislation, Senate Bill 110, won Senate passage on a 36-2 vote with little discussion to advance to the House. Republicans have supermajorities in both chambers. Man, like they keep doing this, and then they cry about the plummeting fertility rate because guys are just checking out. Oh, well, obviously the problem is video games. If we just take video games away, guys will be coming right back. No, they won't. You can try, but you're not going to get the result you want. Trust me. A Republican state senator, Whitney Westerfield, said afterwards that the broad support reflects recognition that pregnancy carries with it an obligation for the other parents to help cover the expenses incurred during those 9 months. Westerfield is a staunch abortion opponent and sponsor of the bill. I believe that life begins at conception, Westerfield said while presenting a measure to his colleagues. But even if you don't, there's no question there are obligations and costs involved in having a child before that child is born. Okay. In that case, you better make it impossible for her to withhold the kid from me. No one ever talks about the obligation of the whammons in these relationships. That measure sets a strict time limit, allowing a parent to retroactively seek child support for pregnancy expenses up to a year after giving birth. All it's going to take is for one whammons to be just a little bit too late and then have a sob story. And immediately it's, oh, yeah, there's no time limit anymore. You could do it when you're 90. And so if there's not a child support order until the child's 8, this isn't going to apply, Westerfield said when the bill was reviewed recently by in a Senate committee. Even at a year and a day, it doesn't apply. It's only for orders that are in place within a year of the child's birth. Kentucky is among at least 6 states where lawmakers have proposed measures similar to a Georgia law that allows child support to be sought back to conception. Georgia also allows prospective parents to claim income tax deduction for dependent children before birth. Utah enacted a pregnancy tax break last year, and variations of those measures are before lawmakers in at least a handful of other states. And again, while they're doing this, guys are checking out. The ones that want to have families are going the passport bro route. Those that don't are just becoming neats effectively, or they're working just enough to pay for their hobbies. And meanwhile, women are freaking out when they go to a singles event and it's 80% women and the guys are mostly just there for the food. Hey, that's the kind of world you get when you do this. The Kentucky bill underwent a major revision before winning Senate passage. The original version would have allowed child support action at any time following conception, but the measure was amended to have such action apply only retroactively after birth with the time limit. Despite the change, abortion rights supporters will watch closely for any attempt by anti-abortion lawmakers to reshape the bill in a way that sets the stage for personhood of a fetus. They really want to keep murdering their children, don't they? Says Tamara Wieder, a Kentucky State Director of Planned Parenthood Alliance Advocates. The measure still needs to clear the House committee and the full House. Any House change would send the bill back to the Senate. Oh, unless they use that fucking reconciliation thing that forced Obamacare through, if they have anything similar in the state. Debate comes amid a backdrop of a recent Alabama Supreme Court ruling that frozen embryos are legally protected children, which spotlighted the anti-abortion movement's longstanding goal of giving embryos and fetuses legal and constitutional protections on par with those of the people carrying them. All right, progress is being made in some fields, I guess, but I don't think this is going to be a debate for much longer because I mean, there's not going to be kids for much longer, at least not from the native population. Shoot, man, soon we're going to see Republicans advocating for more immigration because that's the only way to bring new kids in. Yeah, for now though, if you're a guy, just watch out. Don't want to be sticking your dick in anybody these days. It's just it's not worth it. Do you really want to ruin your whole life? Or would you rather just wait until you have the money to go the passport bro route and just do it then?